AT&T Stadium. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans on Sunday Night Primetime. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. The 7th overall pick in 2023, Tyree Wilson, getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Let go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 42 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans first down.
Get it. Viking 18. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Ready. Count.
Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one taken in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 0.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. Bronco 80.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man. It's Dante Fulton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's number 40 on the season for him.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Inside the 20. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play there for the Raiders. Pick up of 46 yards.
Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's Genty. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cougar Knights. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Cup 19. Cup. Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Steady.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Warriors 70.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. going up top. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And that will lead to a second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. Not only do they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
2nd and 6.
Ready?
From the 29. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
79 Broncos. Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Texans. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the ready. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready? 70 Timberwolf.
Now, faking the give. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The former 1st overall pick in 2022. Trayvon Walker getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Bobcats, just crack all 80. Check smash, check smash. Check, 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 check.
Throwing now from the gun. That is taken in left side by Thornton. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, they'll set him over in a flag, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This is taken at his own 30. He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Got it. Ready? Ready, ready. Practice, 18. Ready.
Try to start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's 3rd down and 6.
18. Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On the jump.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
9. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Hut, hut.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man. That's goal. He's going to have a Texans 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
40-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Okay, ready?
3rd down and 3.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston, and even 30 yards. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
70 Timberwolves, 18 Pioneer. Go!
And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go, and the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Ford on the return. Whoa! And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this one past the 30.
19 Dagger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he will score. Jay Thornton, touchdown Las Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Warrior 70. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneers. Ready, right?
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Mustang 19. Cougar 9, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Let go.
It is brought in the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders go up by 7, 28-21.
Texans 21.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk Warrior 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is caught. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season.
think back to the spring, Mike, we all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, Coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
Here we go. Set. Set 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
That's into the hands of Horton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
Back to throw. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Carlson's kick is good, and the Raiders get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Go street. Rig it up. Cougar 19. Let's go.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Cowboy 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now on third and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Curtin Simpson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And He'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check, 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 check.
They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, downfield. It's Nico Collins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18.
18, Rattler. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Come on, come on. Set. Vikings, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This is caught at the 2. And he's close to the goal line. Took a big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for 1st and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Panthers, 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
I think everyone in the stadium is expecting a run there. So what do? On these early downs? You call play action. I love it. You're hoping to catch them off guard and selling out on the run here down near the goal line, but the defense was ready for it. Nowhere to go with the ball. It's a really nice job there by the defense, staying disciplined in their coverage.
Okay.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here comes Ford on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Look at him go! And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pickup of 46 yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll go again with Genty. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 9.
Go! 70 Lions.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
He's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19, Panther 11.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Vegas.
And that could very well be the turning point of this game. Here we are in the 2nd half, Mike. It would have been very easy for this coach to say, hey, take the points. Let's chip away at that lead. And he said, no, I got a lot of confidence in our play caller. We have the perfect call for this situation. And now after that touchdown, they take the lead, and this game has flipped.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
They'll begin here on the ground. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19, 19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Bronco, Dragon 60. Ready?
Quick throw, taken in, and a mark them down up beyond the 30. A pickup there of 13. 1st down for Houston.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's another 10.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Temple, set, let's go. Cougar 19, 70 range,
It's now
70
second
range.
and 19 at the
18,
37-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Drop 60, drop 60. 7 5, go.
They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Ready? Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Huh.
He'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
Out of the pistol, a run with Genty. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Come on now, that's just unfair. You're asking them to stop a fullback cold. All he needed was a couple inches to pick up the first down. Mike, I think if they run that play 10 different times, he's moving the chains.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 43, here's second and 8.
Ready?
Keep it on the ground with Genty, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
This crowd into it now. as we get to third
Let's go
down.
now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Max Houghton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. A return now from the 4. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Get up. Go.
Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. From the 21, here's second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Seven Pirates. Set. Hurt. Maverick, Dragon 60. Let's go.
Flush to his right, going for it all. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Panther 60, Panther 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This is hot. He got the connection to Thomas. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Mustang 19. Hurt, hurt. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to have a Texans first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready? 19 target. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw yet again. Forced out wide. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to the air one more time. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
60 Eagles. 6 Broncos. Unlock line. Unlock line.
Here's a handoff to Genty, running left. Waterani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on. Set. 9, Hawk, 70, Hawk.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Cup 19. Cup. Ready.
He'll get this off to Genty. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
Seems his physicality, Mike, is an underrated aspect of his game. And I'm not sure if defenders are going to underestimate him much longer, especially with plays like that after the catch. And he brings up now a fresh set of downs right on the doorstep of the end zone.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touch. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it. And it stays on the board. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here we go. 60, 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Let go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, pass. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70, 79 Broncos. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to try it here again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Okay.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Panther 11. Count. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everyone.